everybody, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name's Deshaun, and I don't know if it was today or yesterday, it was announced that CyberPunk is being delayed once again. CyberPunk was supposed to be coming out November 17th, literally a couple weeks from now. And in a way, it might work out for me, because I got a little bit of a wager with a friend of mine that if I did a certain task, he was going to just buy CyberPunk from me. So in a way, it just kind of extended my window. So in that perspective, from my perspective, this isn't the worst thing in the world. But let's be honest, a lot of people are disappointed. First of all, CyberPunk was supposed to have come out a long time ago, months ago. I believe CyberPunk was supposed to be coming out, was supposed to have come out in May. And it got pushed back. And it got pushed back to November, and it's getting pushed back again. There's a part of me that is sort of worried and sort of upset. All jokes aside about that little bet with my friend, there's a part of me that is worried and / upset, but there's another part of me that, I recently bought Marvel's Avengers. I bought it when it came out. I bought it the day it came out. And playing that game made me go, they probably should have pushed it back. They probably should have pushed Marvel's The Avengers back back to the same way that they're pushing Cyberpunk back, because there's so many things in that game that were not finished upon release. Outside of the main campaign, there's so many modes. All the modes that they want to be the modes that keep people there are all kind of messed up. Now, things have gotten better. I think they've done a pretty good job of working out some of the kinks and stuff. In the beginning, I hate to go off on Marvel's The Avengers, but for a while there, you couldn't even change outfits without the game glitching out. And it was annoying and it was terrible. I mean, at the time, I didn't have any outfits to change out of, so I was just like, whatever. I'm just playing this main campaign and having fun with this main campaign. But looking back at it, I should have waited. I should have waited to get that game. I should have just, came back around to it, or waited for them to work out all the kinks and put out all the DLCs and came back and got it. So looking at Marvel's The Avengers as an example of a game that probably launched a little sooner than it should have launched. It should have been pushed back a couple more months. It should have been pushed back a couple more months and should have had work done. It should be coming out right now. It should be coming out now. And have some of those kinks worked out, some simple things worked out. And when I think about things when I think about that game, it makes me go, you know what? As much as I'm upset, and I am upset, I'm more upset about this now than I was when it got pushed back the first few times. Cyberpunk's been pushed back 4 times. It's been pushed back 4 times. This is the 4th time it's been pushed back. And while I am upset, playing Avengers has showed me what a game that's being put out a little too early can look like. Personally, I know there are other games. Some people talk about the Battlefield franchise putting out games a little early and other games of that nature. But, Red Dead Redemption Online was rough as hell and it got better. But this really, when playing Avengers really did make me go, you know what? I should have got this later. They should have pushed it back. It would have been better. And watching this, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm upset they're pushing it back, but maybe they're pushing it back to make sure they can work out the kinks they need to work out. I can only assume that this has to be something with COVID, because there's so many games getting pushed. It wasn't just this that got pushed back. An entire, Ubisoft pushed basically all of their games back because, Far Cry 6 was supposed to be coming out early next month. Now that's being pushed back to a to-be-determined date. They didn't even give you a date. At least Cyberpunk was December. I can't remember, was it December 3rd? I think they said December 3rd. But yeah, man, it sucks that Cyberpunk got pushed back. I really think that game's going to be amazing. It's really going to be a huge difference, a really big deal. It's got a lot riding on it. It's they were bumping up too. They were bumping up to do something. Keanu was putting out some stuff on his own, on his time with his motorcycle people. They're putting out videos. It was building up. Cyberpunk is building to be the next big thing, the next big game. I'm talking Fallout 3, Skyrim, Witcher 3. I'm talking it's lining up to be, Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, Last of Us. It's lining up to be one of those big classic games that we reference and that we come back to over and over again to talk about how great games can be. And that's the way it feels like it's gearing up to be. It's gearing up to be in that same category with the Skyrims and the Fallouts and the Witcher. And in that category, maybe even Deus Ex I always say that. Was it not Mankind Divided? It's the other Deus Ex. It's gearing up to be a big, huge tentpole game that we all remember and that we all talk about. But you know, like I said, I'd rather them push it back. But it does make me a bit concerned that they don't even think this is ready yet. And if they don't think ready yet, and they've had months to push this thing back. Like I said, they've already pushed it back 3 other times before they pushed it back now. And if you push something back 4 times is a lot. Like, I hope it works out. But 4 times is a lot to push a game back. I hope, like I said, hope it works out. 4 is a lot. But I'd rather it come out great than it come out and be like, well, it could have been better. Honestly, I'm trying to think. Now I want to go look at a video and just see some great video game launches, because I really haven't seen a ton of them. I haven't played Squadrons yet, but Squadron looked like it was fun. Seemed like a fun launch, but I heard there's some glitches with that too. But like I said, I hope this game works out. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about CyberPunk being pushed again for the 4th time? Are you guys more upset about it this time? Or do you think they're going to work it out? How are you feeling about CyberPunk getting pushed back for the 4th time? Thank you guys for watching Comic Game Movie Show. Please like, subscribe. See you in the next one.